Let's talk about something the government thinks you're too dumb to know about. Lines and lanes. The Congress of the United States has the delegated power to regulate any continuous line/lane. So if it's continuous or what is deemed effectively connected to a continuous line or lane, the U.S. Congress or the state has supreme authority over it. So to name a few of these lines and lanes, we have airlines, train lines, bus lines, cable car lines, telegraph lines, telephone lines, shipping lanes, and it goes on and on. But there's probably lines and lanes that you haven't thought of, such as gas lines, sewer lines, water lines, electrical lines, transmitter lines, such as radio or television, inclusive of cable lines and the internet. So all of these things have to do with commerce are tied into Congress, okay? Now, it says here also that while we mentioned sewer lines, unless one is on a septic tank, the toilet is attached to the sewer line, okay? In commerce, that would constitute a station. Also, the one using the appliance is deemed effectively connected. So when you are using it, you are effectively connected to that line, okay? That would include standing over the commode with a continuous stream touching the water within the device. Each flush enters the line and is regulated by the delegated grant of power to regulate commerce. And you presumed you were on the land, okay? Do not forget the water from the tap and also the drain are both in commerce. We're talking about the law of commerce, which is actually derived from admiralty law, which is the law of the sea, which has to do with trade and commerce. Okay? So while we live on the land and we should be living by the law of the land, what has happened is the law of the sea has taken over, basically, and we are all now living by the law of commerce. So all of this stuff that has to do with the law of the sea is being imposed on us. All of this talk about water, okay, and things like stations, which are all maritime language. We use those in everyday language, just like traveling on the highway. We have what are called islands in the middle of the highway. It is illegal to cross over. You're not supposed to cross over an island on the highway. But they call them islands on the highway because highway